quick question. Do you guys live stream this on that YouTube channel for you guys?
810 Varsity?
I don't know. It's YouTube something. Someone sent a link that said you guys live stream it. Is that?
810 Varsity. 810varsity.com would be us. Yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
YouTube channel is called 810 Varsity.
Oh, okay. Let's see what it says
Right
here.
now, the live feed, I think, is still listed under Pembroke Southwest. But the channel should be live.
It looks like it is live. Yeah, 1:30. Okay, it's like 10. Oh, maybe my phone's like 10 seconds behind, but yeah, it's live. It's showing the scoreboard. Wait, is this? It's not this then.
No, it's over there. But
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, thanks.
Got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the campus of St. Thomas Aquinas High School and the 9th Annual 810 Varsity Soccer Showcase. Presented by Kansas City's Home for High School Sports, 810 Varsity and 810varsity.com. Today's second matchup will feature the Rockbridge Bruins and the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints.
And here on 810varsitysports.com, Stephen Finley Jr., game number 2 is set to begin. Here for the 810 Varsity Soccer Showcase, featuring the host, St. Thomas Aquinas Saints, taking on the Rockbridge Bruins. Rockbridge 7-1 out of Columbia under head coach Topher Hortzman. St. Thomas Aquinas 4-3-1 under coach Craig Ewing. Get you the starting 11 as we begin this contest. Once again, thanks for being a part of the broadcast. A beautiful Saturday here in Overland Park, Kansas. Home to the Saints, and the Saints looking to please the home faithful, trying to take down a good Rockbridge team, once again 7-1 out of Columbia, Missouri. It'll be Rockbridge in white, St. Thomas Aquinas in blue. School blue for the Saints. And we are underway. As that ball is sent down the pitch. Ball is quickly knocked out of play. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Bruins. Once again, game number 2 of this varsity showcase. Ball's intercepted by the Saints. Pass now, hit towards midfield. Work with it in the midfield is Rockbridge. That was Christian Delgado that had it for a moment. Cristiano Delgado. Back to the keeper, Parker Lynn, for St. Thomas. St. Thomas still working with it in the back half. And that one's going to be knocked out of play. First 2 minutes going by. There's a long throw in. Saints clear. Controlled by Rockbridge. Near midfield. Kick it back to the back line. Advance pass. Rolls off Abe Sodi. Jinx sends it forward, but it's going to be long. And out of play. Goal kick for Parker Lynn. Ball in play. Jacob Zinkus working with it. Zinkus pass up ahead to Beffert. Beffert now will send it to Reagan. Pass far side. Here's a good pass up ahead to Beffert. Beffert crossed into the box, cleared by a Bruin. That was settled down by Zinkus, but gave it right back. Here's a long lead pass. Finds a man on side, and good effort from Lynn as he came just to the edge of the box to knock it away. Remains with Rockbridge. This will be a throw-in for Jinx. Excuse me, that's Oliver Parsons. That is Henry Jinx with the throw-in. Ends up with Lynn of St. Thomas. Here comes Zinkus. A lot of real estate. Gets by another man. Zinkus still rolling up the left side. That's Omar Sarmiento, excuse me, that was controlling the ball. Back to this side, and it's controlled by the keeper. Good play made there. Now pass up into the front half for Rockbridge. In the box, knocked out of play for a corner. First set piece opportunity for the Bruins in this one. Nearly 4 minutes gone by to begin game number 2. Parker Rainwater will take the corner. Takes a bounce. St. Thomas boots it away. Fight for possession. It's a good pass. As you had Reagan working with it. Got the captain armband on. Here come the Saints. Still coming down the field. And Siebert sends a shot wide for a goal kick. So now you'll have a goal kick for Rockbridge. That's a ball that ricochets off of a St. Thomas player. Work with it near midfield. Now back out to the left side. Here's Sarmiento. Sarmiento gets it deflected back to a teammate. Now here's a long ball to Owen Kitts. Kitts crossed into the box, shielded by a Bruin and cleared past midfield. Now working with it in midfield. St. Thomas gets it back. Now they're trying to work back down the field. Slide tackle, but still controlled by the Saints. Pass to the top of the box. Left off there for Dorfler. Nearly taken away. Last touch by a Bruin. So it's going to be a throw-in as St. Thomas sends Owen Kitts. Kitts still looking to throw. Run up, toss towards the box. Headed, deflected by Rockbridge. That one was kicked off the post as it was right there for the Saints. And they force a corner. Good start for St. Thomas. Seen them make a couple of chances. Good goalkeeper work there by Jackson Hinkle. Here's a cross. Headed out to the top. Ball sent back in. Still active. Might have been a handball nearly, but no call. And now pushed forward. Here comes Rockbridge the other way. Rockbridge, through ball gets through. Here come the Bruins, working on the touchline. Long cross. Couldn't get to it. And across the back line. That was almost a connection to Abe Sodi as he came streaking in. But it'll be St. Thomas possession. Saints working in the back. Shot on goal for the Saints there. And here comes the Saints once again down the left side. Working with it is Beffert. Bruins clear though. Cristiano Delgado. Pass up ahead. Here comes Parker Rainwater with it. Rainwater cross into the box, and it's it for a goal. Quick action there. Henry Jinks the one that finishes it off for the Bruins.
Goal number 21, Henry Jinks.
Henry Jinks, the goal scorer for the Bruins. Makes it 1-0 Rockbridge at the 31-21 mark. Nice build-up, nice finish for the Bruins. So that pass is booted ahead. Saints working with it at the midfield. Down by 1. Rockbridge not wasting their chances when they got it. Bruins converted. Sodi. Lead pass. Tracked down by St. Thomas, but pushed out of play for a corner kick. Will be a corner for the Bruins. Off of the corner kick. Still controlled by Rockbridge. Ball crossed. Headed in the air. Shielding it off was Lynch, but back to a Bruin. There's a dangerous ball. Gets deflected away by the Saints and wisely pushed out of play for another corner kick. Parker Lynn, the sophomore, being tested early. It's going to be a long throw-in, actually. Sends it towards the box and into the hands of Parker Lynn. So Lynn will control. Rolls it out to his defender. As Miles Law is on the back line. Center back for the Saints team. Sarmiento gets to it. Back to Joseph Beffert. Pass sent far side by Dorfler. So operating in the midfield. Ball is headed forward, kicked right back. Here's a great pass up ahead. Here's a one-on-one. Rockbridge shot off the goalie. Second attempt is deflected. Great defense from the Saints. Give Lynn the save there. Once again, he faced some pressure. It was an excellent pass that found the foot of Parker Rainwater. But the defense for the Saints prevents a goal. So that's off the chest of Beffert. Beffert still trying to work with it. Here's a pass to the near side, but just a bit too high off the top. Now it goes with the Bruins. Here's a throw in. As Sodi controlled it. Rainwater finds Sodi, but too long. Right idea ends up in the hands of the keeper. St. Thomas possessing. Sodi intercepts. Rainwater just gets one more touch on it, but once again, barely pushes the pass long. Here's Sarmiento. He's been given a lot of room on this left side. This has been someone that's reliable to find. There's a good leave off and a good advance pass to Spencer Reagan. Spencer Reagan trying to work one-on-one. Reagan bumped in the box. Referee says equal contact. Reagan trying to get it back and does. Good work for Spencer Reagan. Here's Sarmiento. Sarmiento. Long ball. Off the head. Now sent out. So that was Cristiano Delgado. Still with the Saints. And the Saints is pushed to the turf. And that's just inside the box. It's going to be a PK. So Brody Siebert has a chance to equalize this contest. Taking the penalty kick. Siebert took the foul. And taking the penalty kick will be Omar Sarmiento. Chance for the equalizer. Sarmiento versus Jackson Hinkle. And now stepping up to the ball is Miles Laws. So Laws will take the PK. And it's good. Goal for Miles Laws, and we're tied at 1. Cool, calm, and collected. Laws buries it into the net. And we're notched at 1 apiece. Credit to Brody Siebert for drawing the penalty. Miles Laws converts for St. Thomas Aquinas. We're knotted at 1, 26-12 mark in the first half. Back into the action. Sodi. Ball almost ends up with a Bruin. Now it's with the Saints. Siebert sent it ahead. Tracking it down was Beffert. Still working with the far side. Little give and go. Reagan kicked it off of Bruin. Ball sitting right back. Here's Sarmiento. Once again on that left side operating. Sarmiento to the middle. Tried to strike it. Intercepted by the Bruins. Tried to make a move on the outside and lost it out of play. This will be a throw in from the far side. Now working with it are the Saints. Siebert kicks it off of a Rockbridge player. Deflects out of play. It'll be a deep throw-in from the corner for the Saints. Trotting out there for the throw-in is Owen Kitts. Ball sent in, takes a deflection off a Rockbridge head. Referee indicates a flag and a foul, though, on St. Thomas. So after a couple of deflections, back to the Bruins. Now finds Sodi in the midfield. Sodi beats a man. Sodi still controlling it. And then just gives it right back to the Saints. Still remains with Rockbridge, though. Sodi fought for that one. Good fight on the outside by Brady Siebert. Siebert really patrolling that right side as a striker. Here's Sarmiento. Sarmiento. Touch pass from Beffert. This is Fuentes with it. Now to Sarmiento. Sarmiento to the line, and he earns a corner. Good work from the senior. Will be a corner kick for the Saints. Once again, listening to 810varsity.com. So here comes a corner kick. This will be Sarmiento sending it in this time. Ball put into play. It's long, headed and kicked away. There's another touch on the one-timer, but Jackson Hinkle corrals it for Rockbridge. Quick throw out. Bruins trying to work near midfield. Here's a long pass ahead that just goes right to Parker Lynn for the Saints. Miles Laws converting the penalty kick for the equalizer. Henry Jinks, the scorer for Rockbridge. Here's the Bruins trying to create a chance. That one's booted into the opposite bleachers. Bruins retain the possession. So working near midfield. Sodi lost it for a second. Couple of challenges, and referee indicates a foul against St. Thomas. Abe Sodi will line it up for the free kick. Sodi runs up. It's going to be a low kick out of play. Not the strike that the senior wanted. Saints now with it. Operating in the back half. Dangerous as there's pressure from Rockbridge. Sarmiento finds it out wide. Here comes the Saints. Working with it is Kitts. Kitts switches sides. Finds Siebert with the pass. Siebert settles. Siebert dancing. Siebert tries to beat a man and earns the corner. Brody Siebert doing a lot of work outside. And it's another corner kick for the Saints. Early goal from Rockbridge. Responded by the Saints. Still tied at 1-1. And after the corner, ends up still with the Saints. Try to send in another one. Spencer Reagan, though, finds Sarmiento. Sarmiento with a touch. Sarmiento tried to cross it in. One-time touch and goes out of play. An ambitious strike attempt results in a goal kick. As that ball is hit forward. Knocked out of play for Rockbridge. See Jonah Pascar out there for the Bruins. Off the free kick from Abraham Ramirez. Bruins controlling it in the front half. Kick near midfield. Almost intercepted, but ends up with Colton Schimmel. Both sides making substitutions. Here's the Bruins with it. That pass ends up with Parker Lynn. The keeper, good read on it, came out and muffled it. Pass finds his man in Siebert. Try to get it back to Siebert. Fight forward near the mid. Siebert, a dangerous wipe with the leg. And Siebert may be in danger of being booked. Referee, though, letting it go. It was an honest attempt at trying to get the ball. I think that takes away from the maliciousness aspect if you want to give a card there. Long ball. Taken away by St. Thomas Aquinas. Sarmiento knocks it off of a Bruin for a throw-in. It's a pass down the left line. Fighting forward with the body. That's Spencer Reagan. Gave it up, but ends up with Beffert. Beffert out of Brody Siebert. Siebert, one-time kick and saved. Spencer Reagan. Only needed to see it once, took a strike. And Jackson Hinkle makes the save, sends it back down the field. It's been a good response from the Saints. As they start to build back up into this game, here comes a Bruins chance, though. Good defending by St. Thomas Aquinas. Ball still in play, rolling towards the outer line. Having to be tracked down. Still in play. Bruins trying to do something with it. Bruin hits the deck. St. Thomas possession. Siebert still working with it. Now he'll reverse it back. That's Kitts sending a long ball ahead. Kitts, touch pass. Finds a man. Right back, but can't get a touch on it. There's a good build-up by St. Thomas. Sarmiento tries to feed it in. And wisely knocking out of play was Oliver Parsons. Gets his name called for the first time, as he had to make a play on it. Saints creating some danger for Rockbridge. Another corner kick opportunity. Omar Sarmiento waits to send in the free kick. Launches it. Headed away by the Bruins. Good defending. Ball is won by the Saints. We'll send it right back into the box. Takes a deflection into the arms of Jackson Hinkle. Under 14 to play in the first half. Hinkle sends it back down. Bruins almost had it. Still 50-50, now does end up with Rockbridge. That pass ends up to Nolan Falcon. Rainwater in the box. Knocked across the back line for a corner kick. Multiple substitutions being made. See Sodi back out there. Corner kick now for the Bruins. Ball high in the air. Goes by everyone, and a foul called against Rockbridge. St. Thomas working with it in the back line. Kitts finds a man in Jacob Zinkus. St. Thomas still has it. Playing possession. Trying to build up a chance. Almost a dangerous pass as Beffert had to react to it. Here's a pass to Kitts. Kitts stutters. Pass up ahead. Ends up with Reagan. Reagan has it, and he's bumped from behind. Alex Hiles comes in. Here's a pass out to Siebert. Brody Siebert gets by a man. Siebert still rolling within the box. Shot. Saved by Jackson Hinkle. Hinkle has to go to the ground to save that one. But Brody Siebert continues to create issues. Here comes Rockbridge trying to make some problems. Pass to Sodi, but intercepted. Good read from the Saints. That was Miles Laws getting in on that. Here's Sodi. Tries to find a man. It's still with the Saints. Saints working through. Here's a shot saved by Jackson Hinkle off the foot of Michael Dorfler. So Jackson Hinkle being called upon a couple of times the past 3 minutes. Here's a long ball booted down. Siebert tried to push it ahead. Intercepted by the Bruins. And Siebert sends it out of play. Subs being made. Joshua Imhoff out there. Also, Cristiano Delgado returns to the pitch. Also, substitutions being made by the Saints. Here comes St. Thomas Aquinas. Out wide, Sarmiento. Cut off by the Bruins. Here comes Alex Hiles. Hiles, switch sides. Here's a pass trying to find Sodi. Good defending, and Parker Lynn will control for St. Thomas. Here come the Saints. New striker out wide. And Michael Dorfler. Alex Fuentes. Shot deflected, and it's a corner. Good work by the Saints. Nearing 8 minutes to go. In this first half. Ball sent in. Found a head. Fuentes kicks it off of a Rockbridge defender. 15 versus 15. And that one's going to be kicked long, as Fuentes was trying to work against Nolan Falcon. Here comes the ball that's sent forward and hit out of play. Rockbridge having to defend that one. Owen Kitts responsible for the throw-in. Kitts, run up. Throws it. Siebert managed to get a foot on it. It's high in the air. And possessed by Beffert. Beffert working one-on-one. Good slide tackle. And it's going to be another opportunity for Rockbridge. Defending wise, it's going to be a throw-in for the Saints. Kitts picks up the ball. Kitts sends the throw. Took a deflection off of Bruin to a Saint. Pushes it across the back line for a goal kick. Jackson Hinkle cues up the keeper kick. Sends it right at a Saint. Ball high in the air. Run and control by Rockbridge. This is Nicholas Timbrook. And Timbrook can't track it down. Rockbridge subs. Four and a half to play here in the first half. Touch and turn. Saints trying to be patient. Jacob Zinkus. Back to Laws. Laws with it. Laws pass ahead. Controlled by the Bruins now. That was Nolan Falcon on the ball for a moment. Wisey sends it back to Hinkle. He'll boot it ahead. Touch pass almost finds its mark. There's a ball that still remains in play. So now move towards the left side. Sarmiento's shot blocked by a defender. So it was off the body. Hossein Sean up ahead. Timbrook was in the vicinity. Saints will clear it out of play. Timbrook controls it inside the box. Still taking touches. Timbrook finds a man. That's Rainwater, shot wide. As Rainwater took a good strike. It'll be a goal kick. Timbrook was in the box for a moment. Manages to leave it off for Parker Rainwater for that shot attempt. Two and a half to play in the first half. Still notched at 1 apiece. Both these sides playing competitive half of football. Now in the middle. Cuts through 2 players. That's Spencer Reagan. Out to Sarmiento. Sarmiento. Cross. Player came sweeping through for the Saints. Couldn't get a head on it. And here comes the Bruins on the counter. Saints still get a touch on it. Slow things down. Here's a quick throw in. Siebert. Try to get to it, and it's going to be a foul on Rockbridge. Some jostling on the far side. With 1:35 to play. There's the ball sent, but deflected away by the Bruins momentarily. Saints now. Beffert. Pass ahead. Left for Sarmiento, and couldn't turn on it, get a good hit. And sends it out of play. As Jackson Hinkle. We'll have a goal kick with 1 minute to go. See if the Bruins try to push forward. In this final 45 seconds of action. Hinkle sends it. There was a touch there from Delgado. Now ends up with Reagan. Reagan, long pass out front. Finds Fuentes. Fuentes tried to cross it. Defender shielded it and gets it back for the Bruins. That's Nolan Falcon sending a pass along. Foot race. Won by the Saints, but have to knock it out of play. 14 seconds to go. Here's the Bruins. 8 seconds. Cross. No good. And that'll conclude the first half. Notched at 1-1. Goals by Henry Jinks of Rockbridge and Miles Laws of St. Thomas. A 1-1 engagement at the half. We'll go ahead and take our halftime break here on 810 of Varsity.com. Once again, the 810 Varsity Soccer Showcase. Game 2 is a good one. Tied at 1 apiece. Make sure you stay tuned. And we'll be back after the half.
How does this place make pizza that does that? Honestly, no idea. But I'm going to start looking into it one slice at a time. Buy one single topping pizza and get the second 50% off. It's not crazy. It's Casey's.
Dad, don't forget about my new cleats.
Sweetie, I can't make it to Dick's this week.
Have you heard of Dix.com?
Have I heard of Dix.com? Have I heard of Dix.com? Whoa.
Don't overthink it. Let's go shopping.
Actually, what I need are some cleats.
How about one of these?
Great.
Done. Anything else?
Now a golf club? Not for me, for a friend.
Of course, of course.
Anyone impressed with how fast that was?
Yeah,
I know. I went to Dick's.
Thank you. I love you.
Well, I went to Dix.com. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, I told you about that.
Kitchen feeling a little empty? How about your car? Go ahead, fill your cart or your tank. You're a Chopper shopper. Chopper shoppers earn points every time they shop at Price Chopper. Then they can choose how to spend them. Select from free items in the Price Chopper app and load them onto your card. Or save on fuel at Quick Trip. Get 25 cents off per gallon for every 500 rewards points. Become a Chopper shopper and start saving even more today.
Get a shake with your points and some fries on the side with your points.
You get more with every order.
Woo! Get a Whataburger or a patty melt or some breakfast with the points.
You get more with every order.
Get a biscuit or a brownie, but no matter what you pick, you get more. Like your favorite Whataburger or whatever, 'cause it all gives you more with Whataburger rewards.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude,
It's okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dix.com. Dix.com.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude,
It's okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dix.com. Dix.com.
Hi, welcome to Dix.com.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Let's go shopping.
Are you kidding me? I'm in ball heaven. I like you. Look at all these cups. I really like you. I don't even live near water.
Whoa, these arrived so fast.
I know, right? You're about to get posterized. I'm going to shatter that
Come on,
glass.
let's go.
Dix.com.
At Price Chopper, we're always chopping prices. Just like we're always making it easier to grab already prepped fruits and veggies so you can have more time for the important things. For us, making sure we provide you with fresh produce at low prices is our priority, so you can rest easy knowing you're getting delicious triple-inspected produce that's fresh and affordable, no matter the season. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows. Price Chopper.
I love the sound of someone getting their money's worth. I mean, where else are you gonna get ahs like that for 99 cents? Only in Casey's country. It's not crazy, it's Casey's. For a limited time, get medium fountain drinks for just 99 cents.
as we get set for the second half here on 810varsity.com. We've got a good one, folks, and still 1.5 to play between Rockbridge and St. Thomas Aquinas. Goal scored by Miles Laws for the Saints. You also have a goal scored by Henry Jinks for the Bruins. Both teams break their final huddles and we return to the action. Once again, Rockbridge in white, St. Thomas Aquinas in blue. It'll be Bruins possession to begin the second half. So we start at midfield. 1-1. 7-1 Bruins, 4-3-1 Saints. Crossover between Missouri and Kansas schools. Rockbridge out of Columbia, Mo. St. Thomas, the host, out of Overland Park, Kansas. Players ready to get going. Got Davis Graham in the center circle. He'll boot it to his man, and we are underway in the second half. An intermediate ball put out of play. Possession to St. Thomas Aquinas. The Saints trying to work in the back half. Taken away by the Bruins. Rockbridge. Reverse sides. Attempt to. Good fight by Delgado, winning that ball. Ramirez back to Delgado. Delgado. Ball up ahead to Timbrook. Timbrook. Touch, tried to turn. And it's going to be a good challenge by the defender. Rolls out of play, remains with Rockbridge. Timbrook starting to find those touches. When he gets the ball, proving to be fairly dangerous. Creating a little bit of havoc for the Bruins. Jinks will throw it in from the left side. Jinks gets it back. Try to cross it into the box. That's Parsons navigating traffic. Parsons takes a shot wide. St. Thomas's goal coming off of a penalty kick. Brody Siebert took the contact just inside the box. Rockbridge trying to win the ball back, and they do. Parsons back to his man in Abu Alala. Saints control. Siebert's run up on, displaced, but now ends up with Beffert. Here's Reagan. Reagan finds Siebert. Siebert lost it amongst a couple of Bruins. You got Imhoff to Delgado. Delgado out wide. Ends up with Sodi. Parker Lynn there made the decision to come out. Had to do a bit of a read to make sure it was in legal parameters to catch it. Boots it down the field. Right to Sodi. Sodi gets by one. Timbrook tries to beat his man. Good defense from the Saints, but gives it right back to Sodi. Back and forth. Saints possessing. Pass rolls to the back. Now out wide with Richland. Off the top of his head. Delgado tried to push it forward. Parker Lynn cleans it up. St. Thomas working with it near midfield. Lead pass to Siebert. Siebert gets around his man. Siebert crossing the box. Takes a deflection off a Rockbridge player. One-time touch. Can't get it to stay down. Good effort from the Saints. It was almost a defensive mistake from the Bruins. Hinkle will control from the goal. Still 1-1, approaching 5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back line with Parsons, a junior. Headed on by Imhoff. Here comes Delgado. Delgado, great pass, finds Jinx. Jinx with it, got it to Timbrook. Timbrook splits two, can't get a shot off. Good defending from the Saints. Touch and turn by Befford, out wide. St. Thomas Aquinas. Here's a pass. Fuentes trying to get to it. And controlled by Abu Alala. This is Imhoff. That was Ramirez. Ramirez, touch and go. Manages to keep it in play. Runs right into a Saint. Great physical contact. And then Ramirez brings down Laws. Much to the displeasure of the home faithful. Miles Laws, good piece of defending there. And earns the foul. Laws off the free kick. Ends up with the Saint in the box. One deflection, another touch. And it's wide, still in play. It's tracked down by Rockbridge. Imhoff out to Graham. Graham tried to feed up ahead to Jinx, but to the Saints now. Fight for the ball. Possessed now by Rockbridge. Strong player from Jinx. Over to Timbrook. Timbrook, one-time touch, misses it. Would have been an excellent goal from Timbrook. And referee indicates that took a deflection. So it's going to be a corner. An ambitious strike by Timbrook. So here comes Sodi, the cross. Punched out by Hinkle. Excuse me, punched out by Lynn. Rockbridge, though, still trying to make something happen. And Sodi couldn't get onside, as he was still deep in St. Thomas territory for the offsides. Laws kicks it out. And that pass is given right back to the Bruins. High in the air. Jinx tried to get to it. Timbrook also. Here's Sodi. Gets by a man. Takes the strike into the arms of Parker Lynn. Quick rollout. Here come the Saints approaching midfield. Saints still moving forward. Here's a chance for St. Thomas Aquinas. Cross into the box. Touch and saved. Wasn't a clean kick. Wasn't a clean shot, but controlled by Hinkle. Bruins hoping to counterattack. Saints settle into the formation. Parsons out to Abu El Ella. Delgado. Ball is ahead and offsides. Timbrook was forward. Also saw Imhoff move forward. Will be a free kick for St. Thomas. Sodi couldn't bring it down. Ball headed away by the Bruins. Imhoff to Delgado. Delgado across midfield. Pass up to Timbrook. Timbrook within the box. Timbrook shot. Timbrook goal. Nicholas Timbrook puts his team back in front after a nice build-up and a finish. It's 2-1 Rockbridge. At the 30-18 mark. Timbrook was creating chances. Started to see him get more touches and can see what he does with it. Finishes. Now 2-1 Rockbridge over St. Thomas. The Saints seeing if, like earlier, they can get a quick response. Because in that first half, when Rockbridge got that goal from Jinx, Miles Laws filed 5 minutes later. Followed up with a goal. 10 minutes gone by in the second half. That's knocked out of play by Rockbridge. St. Thomas throw-in to Fuentes. Fuentes finds Brody Siebert, but Siebert displaced of the ball and kicked long back to the defenders for the Saints. Little miscue there, ends up with Jinx. Jinx now almost got it back to Timbrook. And then a foul called on the Bruins. Lynn boots it. Good touch on the outside by Sarmiento. Leaves it off. Here's a long shot and misses. Joseph Beffert taking that strike from distance. Just trying to see if he can create something. Maybe catch Hinkle off the line, catch him out of position. That jump ball where he's over to Rockbridge. Pass too long. Saw Imhoff fix up the cleats there, maybe the shin guard. Saints still possessing. Beffert finds Siebert. Good defending, though, from Rockbridge, taken away from him. Imhoff leaves it off for Jinx. Now to Ramirez. Ramirez, touch and turn. And Graham is taken to the ground. Setting up a free kick. Free kick quickly taken, but ends back up with St. Thomas. Here's a pass to Brody Siebert. Brings it down. That ended up with Lynch. Laws pass up ahead to Beffert. Beffert back wide to Siebert. Siebert settles. Tries to turn and go. Pushed out of play, remains with the Saints. Siebert was trying to go one-on-one with Ramirez. Actually be a throw-in. Throw-in for Rockbridge. For St. Thomas, excuse me. Takes a deflection. It was kind of hanging in front of the goal. Touch and no good on the hit by Fuentes. Been a couple of moments where St. Thomas putting pressure on Hinkle. Deflections. Trying to get one by the keeper again to tie it up. That's the ball that's intercepted by the Saints. Fuentes takes a shot. No good on that one. Saints remaining aggressive. Trying to finish off an opportunity. Nearly 15 minutes gone by. 25 remaining. Rockbridge, the go-ahead goal scored by Nicholas Timbrook. Comes the Bruins. Delgado, pass up ahead. Streaking down the right side. That was Gonzalez. No, but Timbrook for a moment. Saints defend it. Push out of play. Substitutions being made. One substitute comes in. Timbrook will check out of the ball game. In for Rockbridge, Hossein Sean. St. Thomas trying to push it forward. Ramirez sent the kick, but here's Jinx with it, and then Jinx is taken down. It'll be a free kick for the Bruins. Just in front of the 30, Delgado. Waits for his team to get set up. Delgado sends it and caught by Parker Lynn. Lynn boots it up ahead. Right to Sarmiento. Sarmiento now passes it down the line. Fuentes tried to track it down and gets pushed out of play by the Bruins. It'll be a deep throw in for the Saints. As Kitts marches to the far corner. Scoreboard indicates 8 shots on goal from both sides. So it's been a pretty good even spread of chances. Here's a chance headed to a Rockbridge player. One-time touch, kick, no good. I think that was Fuentes once again. With an outside the box shot. Sodi comes out. Pascar comes back in. Hinkle work with on the back line. Now cleared up ahead, back into the contest is Jinx. Jinx, long pass. Tried to feed a pass through, but cut off by the Saints. Tracked down by Rockbridge. And that was Davis Graham trying to get to it, and it's going to be a yellow card on Graham. As he tried to win back possession of the ball. Free kick lined up by Miles Laws. Sends it down. Off the head of a Rockbridge defender, and it's a corner. Nice work to create a corner off of that. And here comes St. Thomas Aquinas. Ball curled into the box. Had to come off of a Rockbridge player. Now cleared by the Bruins. Ball sent back into the box. Header deflects off of Bruin. And now Wisely just booted towards midfield. St. Thomas feeds it again. One-time touch, high in the air. Hinkle calls off his team and catches it calmly. Hinkle holding. Now sends it. There's Beffert with it. Here's a cross. Headed away by Pasker. Delgado with it. Delgado still taking some space. Delgado out wide to Sodi. Sodi. Lead pass. It's kicked away by the keeper. And then that pass kicked right back to the possession of the Bruins. Home of Kansas City Sports, 810varsity.com. Stephen Finley Jr. on the call. Once again, thanks for being a part of the broadcast today. Game 2 of 3. Still got one more for you coming up on 810 Varsity. Final contest will feature 2 Kansas schools. Bill Olathe South taking on Bishop Miege. Currently in this game, though, it's a 2-1 lead for Rockbridge. As Beffert leaves it off for Lynch. Lynch gets it back to Beffert. Here's Siebert now. Decent movement. Fuentes tries to track it down. Players tumble, but it's going to be a goal kick. Good sportsmanship. Players. Good effort there, both equally trying to get to the ball. Hinkle gets it back. Finds a near side with Parsons. Over the head of Timbrook. Back to the Saints. And that one's going to be pushed across the back line for a corner. Saints trying to convert off a set piece. Hoping to equalize the contest. Sarmiento will take it from the corner. Sarmiento cross, but too strong out of play. Hinkle looking to send it down the field. Knocked out of play by the Saints. Throw in finds Sodi. Sodi still working for it and's got it. Right idea as the pass was almost through for Nolan Falcon. And here comes Brody Siebert the other way. Both players go down, no call. Good effort from both, still with the Saints. Siebert out wide. Siebert cross into the box and controlled by Jackson Hinkle. Hinkle, another rollout. Here's a shot, takes a deflection and in. Goal, St. Thomas Aquinas. Joseph Beffert with the equalizer. We're tied at 2 apiece. Beffert equalizes at the 16:05 mark. Saints down but not out. Tie things back up. Now the reset. Bruins with it. Sodi working the midfield. Pass to Schimmel. Here's Beffert again on it. Lead pass to Reagan. Now out wide. Tried to send it. Good defense from the Bruins. Here's Rockbridge looking to counter. And Timbrook running off sides. Free kick Laws will take it. Under 15 to play. Tied at 2 apiece. Knocked out of play. Ball thrown in. Saints with it. Quick move and turn by Reagan. And Reagan earns the corner kick. Can sense a bit of momentum. Leaning towards the Saints. Before the corner, substitutions. It will have Jacob Zinkus coming into the contest for St. Thomas. Also substitution for Rockbridge, I think. Maybe Jonah Parker. That one took a deflection. Saints players calling for a handball and maybe messed up an opportunity to get another strike on it. Here's a ball that's put into the box. And Hinkle controls it. Here's a pass that finds Timbrook. Timbrook touch and turn. Good defending by Owen Kitts. Remains with Rockbridge. Throw in is knocked out of play off the Bruins. Nearly 12 minutes to go. The 2-2 score. Couple of kicks. Pushes that ball forward. Saint trying to create some pressure. Handled by the Bruins. This is Pasker. Pasker. Passes to a man in front. That's Imhoff working with it. Back to Pasker. Got Schimmel with it. Abu Elela with it. Sent the long ball. Does remain with the Bruins. Now back to midfield. Ramirez. Now out left with Falcon. Falcon. Cross. Headed away by the Saints. St. Thomas Aquinas. That rolls off. Here's Siebert with it. Siebert, one man to beat, and then gets help. The Bruins get help on defense, and it's kicked out of play by Parsons. Kick by Reagan. Touch the post. It's actually a fairly good shot. Hinkle had to reach up just to make sure if that was within the parameters. At least get a knuckle on it. Both teams trying to find the winning goal before regulation is up. Here's Siebert. The cross. Reagan tried to read it, and it'll be a goal kick. Subs being made. See Fuentes back out there for Sarmiento. It's going to be a throw in from Owen Kitts. Kitts sends the ball. Still in front of the box. No shot. Cleared away by the Bruins. And there's a shot. Near midfield. Goes wide. Be played out of the goal. Bruins possessing. Headed back to a Saint. That was Reagan with it. Tackled by Abu Elela. Siebert comes away with it. Siebert into the box. Reagan tried to possess it. Strike and wide by Zinkus. Siebert has been beyond active in this contest. I mean, every time he's even in the vicinity of the ball, just feels like something starts to happen for the Saints. Might look to feed it through him. Here's good defending from Delgado. Up ahead to Timbrook, and wisely kicked away by Parker Lynn, the only option he had there. St. Thomas Aquinas tried to keep the possession. It's with Delgado. Come the Bruins. Settled far side. Turn by Imhoff. Imhoff can't beat the defender. And the Saints now with the possession. And then a long ball goes out. After a quick throw in there, also went out. Ball high in the air. Takes an errant deflection off of a Rockbridge player for a deep throw-in. It's been the way a couple of those opportunities have been created, is 50-50 balls sailing through the air and taking bounces, deflections off of Rockbridge players to create corners and throw-ins. Happened a couple of times. Why I would mention that. As Kitts trots for the throw-in. Under 6 minutes to go in regulation. Kitts throw-in found the Saints player, but the header is too strong. Now goal kick for Jackson Hinkle. Hinkle likes to go short. Abu Alela sends it forward. Good control here by the Bruins. Pass finds Timbrook. Timbrook puts it wide. What an opportunity for Rockbridge, and a sigh of relief for St. Thomas. Arguably your best goal scorer in Timbrook essentially had a one-on-one with Parker Lynn. Now Timbrook was being tracked down, so he had to get it off the foot, but remains at 2 apiece after what could have been the go-ahead. And that pass is put out wide. Bruins with it. Timbrook takes it away from the Saints. Pass up ahead to Sodi. And he is offsides. Getting down to crunch time, final moments. 3.5 minutes. Ball is headed up. Siebert maintains the possession for the Saints. This will be Lynched throw. Touch and turn by Reagan. Leaves it for Lynch. Lynch ball sent wide, headed away. Repossessed by Fuentes. Fuentes ball deflected. Here's a cross. Siebert did direct it off the head towards the goal. But it was handled by Hinkle. Lofted pass. Lynn had to come out. Lynn's not in goal. That hit forward, though. Was not on target as Parker Lynn hit the deck. Rockbridge did not have an opportunity. Here comes the Bruins. Now here's the Saints with it. Navigating through. That was Zinkis. Moving into the half. Here's a shot. Took a bounce off of Hinkle. But he corrals it. Minute 40 to go. At midfield, minute 25 to go. Sodi still has the ball. Try to send into the box, and Lynn will pick it up. Lynn boots it down the field, approaching a minute to go. I start to see some desperation for these two teams. Final 60 seconds. Siebert tried to give and go, gives it back to Rockbridge. And off Siebert. Quick throw in from Parsons. Timbrook, 2 on him. Timbrook being strong with the ball, he's got it. And then Timbrook, a pass that tried to find Sodi, is intercepted. 35 seconds. St. Thomas with a throw. Witz gets it back off of a Bruin. Here's another throw in. And missed everybody into the hands of Hinkle. Five seconds. Hinkle launches it. And will remain tied after regulation. A frantic second half.
2-2. We will play 2 5-minute overtime periods with golden goal rules in effect. First overtime period will start in 5 minutes.
So you heard it, a 5-minute break before we have 2 5-minute periods. Extra time here from St. Thomas Aquinas High School as the host, tied with Rockbridge, 2 goals apiece. We'll go ahead and take a quick break before we get into extra time. Listen to 810varsity.com.
How does this place make pizza that does that? Honestly, no idea. But I'm going to start looking into it one slice at a time. Buy one single topping pizza and get the second 50% off. It's not crazy. It's Casey's.
Dad, don't forget about my new cleats.
Sweetie, I can't make it to Dick's this week.
Have you heard of Dix.com?
Have I heard of Dix.com? Have I heard of Dix.com? Whoa.
Don't overthink it. Let's go shopping.
Actually, what I need are some cleats.
How about one of these?
Great.
Done.
Okay.
Anything else?
Now, golf club? Not
Yep.
for me, for
Yeah,
a friend.
of course,
I'm
of
just
course.
anyone impressed with how fast that was?
Yeah,
I know. I went to
my
Dix.com.
cleats. Thank you. I love you.
Well, I went to Dix.com. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, I told you about that.
Kitchen feeling a little empty? How about your car? Go ahead, fill your cart or your tank. You're a Chopper shopper. Chopper shoppers earn points every time they shop at Price Chopper. Then they can choose how to spend them. Select from free items in the Price Chopper app and load them onto your card. Or save on fuel at Quick Trip. Get 25 cents off per gallon for every 500 rewards points. Become a Chopper Shopper and start saving even more today.
Get a shake with your points and some fries on the side with your points.
You get more with every order.
Woo! Get a Whataburger or a patty melt or some breakfast with the point.
You get more with every order.
Get a biscuit or a brownie, but no matter what you pick, you get more.
Like your favorite Whataburger or whatever, 'cause it all gives you more with Whataburger rewards.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude,
It's okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dix.com. Dix.com.
Hi, welcome to Dix.com.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Let's go shopping.
Are you kidding me? I'm in ball heaven. I like you. Look at all these cups. I really like you. I don't even live near water.
Whoa, these arrived so fast.
I know, right? You're about to get posterized. I'm going to shatter that glass.
Let's go.
Dix.com.
At Price Chopper, we're always chopping prices. Just like we're always making it easier to grab already prepped fruits and veggies so you can have more time for the important things. For us, making sure we provide you with fresh produce at low prices is our priority, so you can rest easy knowing you're getting delicious, triple-inspected produce that's fresh and affordable, no matter the season. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows. Price Chopper.
Both teams finishing up their warm-ups for extra time. 2-2 between St. Thomas Aquinas and Rockbridge. 8-10 Varsity Soccer Showcase. The 9th iteration of the showcase. And the second game has delivered a good one. Two competitive schools, two competitive teams, putting on a nice show. For those in attendance on a crisp, slightly warm Saturday in Overland Park, Kansas. So once again, the rules, 5 minutes each half of extras. You'll also have a little bit of a break in between halves. Golden goal rule. So a goal here wins the game. First one to score within 2 extra time periods. You always like a matchup like this if you're, both sides, because you face an opponent you might not face too often, and you can kind of just gauge yourself on an unfamiliar opponent. So for Rockbridge, bit of a measuring stick against the St. Thomas Aquinas team. St. Thomas also definitely a measuring stick to see where you're at this point in the season. We are back underway. Extra time between Rockbridge and St. Thomas Aquinas. Here's the Saints with it. That was knocked out of play. Hinkle has it. Hinkle on the ground. And actually, 10 minutes of extra time. Still golden goal rule in effect. But 10 minutes. Ball is with the Saints, now back with the Bruins. Sodi just hit it forward, and might start to see fatigue play a factor. Already played a full 80. Still more soccer in store for these two sides. Let's see if you can get the winning opportunity. Here's Sodi. Cross headed away by the Saints. Here comes St. Thomas Aquinas on the push. Near midfield, that's Dorfler. But gave it right back to the Bruins. Pascar. Streaking down far side, brings it middle to Timbrook. Players are onside, pass, shot, wide, and misses it. But offsides regardless. As the referee let the play develop, as you should. And the offside flag goes up. So the Saints will boot it near the half, and then a foul goes against St. Thomas. Free kick was quickly taken. Headed out of play. Rockbridge in white, St. Thomas in blue. There's a throw in that finds the foot of Timbrook. Turn, shoots, deflected. Still in play. And there's a rough push. As that was Jinx, Liam Lynch crashes into him. Referee says everyone remain, keep it about soccer. And it's going to be a free kick taken by Sodi. Sodi. Kick is headed away. Delgado. Sodi finds a man, gets it back. Good defending from the Saints, though. Up ahead to Sarmiento. Still fighting for it, still jostling for it. Still trying to get a possession. And that one is going to be off of Rockbridge. Great effort from Sarmiento. Throw in, though, is thrown right back to the Bruins. Rolled into Imhoff. Imhoff to Timbrook. Timbrook settles on the ball. Imhoff with him. Try to send it to the top of the box. Pascar controls. Just ran out of room, but back to Delgado. Sodi with it. And a foul on the Saints. Here comes another free kick. Sodi could potentially go for goal. Headed a couple of times. Possessed by the Saints and booted away by Michael Dorfler. Zach Gonzalez substitutes on for the Bruins. Here's a touch and turn, and as they run into each other on the far side, it's a foul against Rockbridge. 3:30 to play. Once again in extra time. Game number 2 of the 8-10 Varsity Soccer Showcase. That ball is in the air, headed once. Siebert trying to track it down. Slide tackle. Missed kick. And then a Meg, and then a player is down on the pitch. It's Pascar, who's met by the coaching staff, so he'll walk off of the pitch. Walking under his own power. Didn't quite see what happened. Was away from the action. 2:48 to play. Rockbridge off the free kick. St. Thomas sends it right back. Firstly into the game is Jackson Lonergan. So that's maybe an area for St. Thomas to exploit as a player that hasn't really been into the flow of the game. Reagan launches it out of play. Imhoff can't beat a man, and it's out of bounds. Brody Siebert receives it with real estate. Siebert trying to work one-on-one. Siebert tried to cross it, but couldn't square it away. And it's out for a goal kick. St. Thomas fans trying to implore their team. Saints with it, but after a cross attempt goes wide. Jacob Zinkus tried to feed it in. Bruins intercept. An even 4-on-4, but a long ball is now controlled by St. Thomas. 25 seconds. The referee says, now throw it again. 10 seconds. Thrown and headed away. Now kick straight towards me. And out of play. So there's one half of the extra time. 2-minute break. And then we'll be into the second half. Still 2-2 between Rockbridge and St. Thomas Aquinas. This game going the distance, potentially, still pending a winning goal. Golden goal rule. Was a few chances created. Few chances created from both teams. Once again, recapping your goal scorers. Miles Laws scored at the 26-12 mark. That was a response to Nicholas Timbrook at the 30-18 mark, getting a goal. Laws a penalty kick. Henry Jinks even preceded Tim Brooks at the 31-21 mark. But then Joseph Beffert, with about 16 minutes remaining, equalized. He enforces this extra time. Still have Olathe the South to come versus Bishop Miege. As the extra time horn sounds, we will get ready to begin extra time number 2. First to score wins. As both teams get their final instructions from their respective coaches. Topher Horstman, coach of the Bruins. Craig Ewing, coach of the Saints. Both coaches gotta love a chance to work on extra time situations, late game situations. In a game that means something, obviously, but in terms of district or conference has no relevance. So once again, it's just kind of a measuring stick. Kind of tells you what you're made of at this point. And we're into second half of extra time action. Siebert cross, batted away by the Bruins. Siebert almost had it back, trying to work on Sodi. And does win the possession. Aquinas, give and go. Touch, strike, no good. Joseph Beffert tried to end it right then and there. Good shot just over the top. Once again, Beffert equalized this game. Tried to get himself a game winner on that shot. Timbrook, touch to Imhoff. Tried to feed it to Timbrook, but pass is long. And Lynn will come out and collect. Minute gone by in the second extra time. Reagan has it. Reagan gears up. Pass headed right to Beffert. Beffert looking for options. Finds him in Siebert. Siebert now into the box, and it's going to be a corner for the Saints. Corner kick for St. Thomas. This will be Spencer Reagan to send it in, the senior. Reagan, arm in the air. Here's the ball. It was a good header from the Saints, but deflected off of Bruin and then booted down the pitch. So Rockbridge can reset after the corner kick was defended away. Back to the Saints, though. Reverse field now. This with Kitts. Kitts, pass finds Fuentes. Back to Kitts. Kitts cross, intercepted. And put out of play. Beffert with it. Now back to the middle with Laws. Laws calling for help. Here's Kitts. Kitts pass onto the foot of Sodi. And he'll send it back. Saints will track it down. Approaching 6 minutes to go. Pass misses the mark long. Collected by Rockbridge. Hinkle boots it. Here comes Sodi. Sodi. Pass it to Imhoff. And can't track it down. Imhoff had the avenue on the run, but Sodi's pass just a touch too strong. Paskar back out there for Rockbridge along with Abraham Ramirez. Back line of the Saints. Under 5 minutes to go. Sodi intercepts it. Sodi makes a move and a tough tackle. And it's going to be a yellow card. Sodi cut in, took away the pass. And now it's going to be a dangerous free kick for the Bruins. Stoppage in play here. 15 seconds being added onto the clock. 4 minutes, 45 seconds. As this free kick is being taken. Parker Lynn in goal. Here's a shot. Good! Game Bruins. Henry Jinks sinks the free kick winner. And Rockbridge comes away with the victory. Final score 3-2. Henry Jinks with the goal.
Winning goal by number 21, Henry Jinks.
What a shot, what a strike, what a way to end the game. Both teams gave it their all in entertaining extra time and a free kick winner. Has to be a great feeling if you're Henry Jinks. Probably drew up that moment in his head for a long time. What a shot, what a goal. And that'll conclude our second match here on 810varsity.com. Still one more to go. And get your full high school soccer fix today. One more match coming up between Olathe South and Bishop Miege. The Falcons versus the Stags to finish off a triple header on 810 Varsity. Once again, Stephen Finley Jr. on the calls for you today. We'll have game number 3 coming up in about 19 minutes. Stick around to about 3:50 p.m. We'll go ahead and get into game number 3 of the day. An extra time finish. The Bruins, 3-2 win over St. Thomas Aquinas. Remember the name, Henry Jinks, free kick. Delivered when his team needed him. And we will have, once again, one more game. Olathe South, Bishop Miege. 2 Kansas schools engaging to finish up the afternoon. So once again, we'll return at about 3:50. Stay tuned here on 810varsity.com.
How does this place make pizza that does that? Honestly, no idea. But I'm going to start looking into it one slice at a time. Buy one single topping pizza and get the second 50% off. It's not crazy. It's Casey's.
Dad, don't forget about my new cleats.
Sweetie, I can't make it to Dick's this week.
Have you heard of Dix.com?
Have I heard of Dix.com? Have I heard of Dix.com? Whoa.
Don't overthink it. Let's go shopping.
Actually, what I need are some cleats.
How about one of these?
Great.
Done.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, golf club? Not for me.
Yeah,
Friend.
of course, of course.
Anyone impressed with how fast that was?
Yeah,
I know. I went to Dix.com.
Thank you, I love you.
Well, I went to Dix.com. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, I told you about that.
Kitchen feeling a little empty? How about your car? Go ahead, fill your cart or your tank. You're a Chopper Shopper. Chopper Shoppers earn points every time they shop at Price Chopper. Then they can choose how to spend them. Select from free items in the Price Chopper app and load them onto your card. Or save on fuel at Quick Trip. Get 25 cents off per gallon for every 500 rewards points. Become a Chopper Shopper and start saving even more today.